Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Crystal, also known as Crazy. And if you just you're new to my regular live videos, please don't forget to like and comment. So I'm gonna start here first. Wait. Right. So today, guys, the live video is all about self-confidence, right? So I chose this one because I am very inspired by people like Tegeleke. I'm not sure if you guys know who Tegeleke is. He is a very plus size guy and he is very confident about his body. He loves his body and he dances a lot. So he made me realize on how a lot of people are not confident, right? And self-confidence is not only about your body and everything, but got to do with you being confident whenever in the interview room, whenever you're around your friends or other people, so that people don't pull you down. You can stand up for yourself, for your standard. The standard yourself, right?
Girls that are loyal
Right?
and don't cheat on their men. Like, what are you guys doing right now? Is that
Right. Let me start this one. So, right, I started this because a lot of people suffer from self-esteem issues and self-confidence. They cannot stand in front of people. They don't show off their armpit hair like I did. So now I'm like very open about who I am and what I stand for. I wear what I wanna wear. I dress the way I wanna dress. I go on social media and I speak my heart out. I'm definitely confident about who I am. Right? People, I might even act like I am insecure, but deep down I'm like, I just want to hear what you're gonna say to me. But nah, I have confidence. So I used to do debating and public speaking in school. I used to do my relief fees, rainbow kids, and all that. So that was one of my favorite things to do. Although I had even way more self-confident friends, like people could never put them down, or regardless of how they make a mistake, they could always bounce back from an embarrassment. They never got embarrassed for being self-confident. So today I'm just going to talk about how we're going to build your self-confidence, and if you ever suffered from self-confidence, this is the live stream for you today, right? Don't forget to participate in the poll and like this video and comment, right? So we're going to start with this guy. For those who know, who are regular to my lives, who know.
not only do it, but think
It's never too late to work.
Right? So let's
Definitely,
start.
it's never too late to work on your self-confidence. I definitely was not always this confident person, but I worked on it, and this is what I did. So number one, I spent way more time with myself to understand who I am when nobody else is around. Who are you when there's nobody else around to make you feel less than? Who are you when there's nobody to compare yourself to? Who are you when there's nobody to influence what you think, what you like, what you don't like? The only way to really get these answers is to spend more time with yourself and look within. Number two, for a period of time, I did completely the opposite of what people told me to do or advised me to do. When you grow up a people pleaser, it's easy to lose yourself and lose complete confidence in yourself. You don't believe or trust your own decisions. You only believe something's a good idea if somebody tells you it's a good idea. And that completely destroys your confidence. So I literally did whatever the hell I thought was right. And if I had consequences to deal with, I'll deal with them and learn from them. That was building my character and making my life mine again. Number three, I stopped taking things so personally. The sooner you realize that the way people treat you is a reflection of themselves and not you, your confidence will soar. People are literally walking projections, and projections aren't always negative. They can be positive as well. But unfortunately, the negative does exist, and people project the negative feelings they feel about themselves onto you. Number four is always look put together. Whenever I look good, I feel feel so good. This doesn't mean wearing makeup, by the way. It just means looking presentable. I don't actually even wear makeup on a day to day. Just invest in a good skincare routine. A little beauty grooming here and there, like getting your hair done, getting your eyebrows done, good diet, good exercise. Think about it like this. If you're in a relationship and your partner was looking after you so well, how would you feel? You'd feel amazing, wouldn't you? Well, to nurture the relationship with yourself, make sure you're looking after yourself as well. And lastly, understand that there is no other option. You can stay being insecure, stay lowering yourself, not believe in yourself, which ultimately will limit you in every aspect of your life. Or you can work on being confident in who you are, start learning to love yourself, and grab every opportunity that comes to you because you know you deserve it. The choice is all yours, darling. It's never too late to
Exactly.
work on yourself.
So that's what we're all about today, all about self-confidence, talking about how we can better self-confidence. And I played one clip for you guys right now about the tips and things that you can do to build your self-confidence. First, if you feel like you need to exercise, go with it. And I've always realized that a little bit of exercise or just some stretching and builds you, like it builds your energy levels get up. You know that I do that little morning and I stretch aerobics in the morning so that I'm energized, I'm confident, I greet people, I'm like good morning, good night, always nice, and I'm always flexible, and I take good rest and everything. So I genuinely believe that people, to build a self-confidence, is always about having to accept how you look physically, how you accept that people are going to say weird things about you. Like exactly the chick was the very demure, the very mindful. A lot of people will be like, but he or she is confident about how they look and how they feel. So they're the type of people that we like respecting because they are all out there. They don't hide the fact that they're confident about how they look. They're confident about how they stand. They don't care what people say about them. They actually love themselves more than they could accept love from other people, right? So this is what I felt that maybe I should address, um I dropped the poll there, like, do you ever feel like you're not confident enough? Like maybe for example you're asked to present at a workplace and or at school or at church away, and then there's so many people looking at you and you do not feel confident enough in standing in front of those people because you're scared that, oh my gosh, there's so many people looking at me, I might actually buff up. So for me, I'm gonna give an example of how I built my self-confidence from a young age, right? So my school, well, probably say my private primary school, they liked unprepared speeches, right? So they would, what am I say? They would just say pick a topic, and then fine. Now it's all about you having to stand in front of people and being sure about yourself that okay, whatever I think is actually right, right? So you get there and everybody's watching you. And then you find those few people who just start laughing at you as you go there on the stage because they want you to feel insecure. They want you to stop doing what you're doing because you feel like you're a joke, right? You feel like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be the joke of the town. Everybody's gonna laugh at me. Everybody's gonna make me feel, oh, and unfair and all that, and you feel insecure and unsafe, right? So fine. So I decided that maybe it's a good idea that people laugh at me. Maybe that's what I'm good at. Maybe I'm good at making people laugh. That's what creates engagement when people are lively. If people are laughing, they're probably because they are actually participating and they're listening to you, right? They're engaging to you. Don't feel like every time when people just look at you and they laugh. I mean, like, there's an example, like comedians, right? Fine. Comedians also do have that thing of when people look at me, they always laugh. Maybe because you're just a funny person. Whatever you say just makes people laugh and actually show that people are interested and positive, and they're always thinking of you in situations where they're stressed, they're having depression, or they're like not happy or something. So when you do public speaking, or when you're talking in public, or engaging people, don't ever feel down when people laugh at you, regardless of your appearance. In fact, take that as a pride that, oh my gosh, I'm actually receiving attention. People actually would they're looking at me, they wanna see more of me, and I should do better about it. One thing one person said, bullying is actually the number one source of you being better, right? So you take that bullying of people laughing at you, making jokes about you, using new memes and everything. It is actually one of the best ways to build you, right? To say, okay, fine, this is where people felt that was wrong. This is how I'm gonna build myself. This is what I wanna be. That's how I'm gonna be. I'm gonna better myself, build myself, do greater things for myself, right? So that people can now look at the different side of me now, that glow up after that teasement, that glow up that comes up and that builds your confidence. If you feel that your body, like for example, people used to laugh at me for being fat, but I never ever 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 felt like, okay, now I am not confident about myself anymore. I don't like the way I am. In fact, I was like, if people laugh at me and I still stand on what I say, and I actually laugh at them for laughing at me, it made them feel somehow like, why is this girl laughing at herself? It makes them feel like, okay, it doesn't make her better, doesn't make her sad, doesn't make her angry. And then you end up realizing that it's mental psychology. People actually want you to be bitter and sad for because they want you to feel bad about how you look. So if you actually laugh with them, they tend to question themselves. Will be like, we want you to be better. We want you to be sad. We want you to be depressed about how you look. But you're actually laughing with them. You'll be like, yeah, maybe I do have a big nose. It's so big and cute. Oh, maybe I have a maybe I have big boobs. Maybe I have small boobs and other girls have big boobs. Like, oh well, at least I don't have to struggle for a bra or have back pains. Like try to make whatever people are bullying about you into something that you can laugh about yourself as well. So that you don't feel the need to always be like, I'm covering myself, I'm doing everything myself. Just whatever is being thrown at you, if they throw you with lemons, make lemonade. Okay? So in my life, I usually give out tips and guidance and give out videos about how to build a certain thing, whatever I'm in my life, whatever topic it is. I give guidance and I show you some small TikTok videos so that it relates to what I'm saying, so that you guys can get what I'm saying. So we want to start about what is self-confidence, right? Let's start by understanding what confidence is, right? It is believing in the ability that you can succeed or handle challenges and to trust your judgment. When you're confident and you're not afraid of failure, you know that you can learn from it, right? The first thing is accepting your imperfections, right? Self-confidence doesn't mean being perfect. In fact, it means embracing your flaws and understanding that it's okay to make mistakes. So let's talk about people who probably like fail a grade or something. You fail a grade and you feel that now people are going to laugh at you, that you're a failure, and you don't want to go back to the same school. In fact, you ask your parents to transfer you into another school, and because you're afraid of being laughed at and all that. And I've seen a lot of people when I was still in school, like in primary high school, people would not want to go back to the same school they went to because they had to repeat a grade, because they now say you're stupid, you're dumb, you're everything. So they made you feel less of what you actually are, because now you have to repeat a whole year, and teachers are now also enforcing that thing that if you fail you're stupid, which is not true, right? And will never be true. Failure is actually a step forward into you accepting your flaws, accepting that you're human, if accepting that you're not perfect, accepting that you will fall down but you also get up. Okay? And most people, they're not told that, they're not encouraged to actually look at themselves and be like, okay, fine, I failed, but there's something good I can do from my failures. I can now be something different than I was all this time, right? And that's it. We need teachers to accept that God is giving you a second chance at something so that you can be better, right? You can be greater. Please don't forget to like and participate in the poll there. And to embrace yourself that, okay, fine, I might have come from a failed marriage. I might have been fired from my job. I might have a failed business. I might have been rejected from universities or any applications. I might have not had a job for years, but that doesn't mean that that's the end of the world. You have believed that God is going to open a way for you. You're going to succeed one way or another. You're going to find the cure to whatever illness that is happening in life, and you can deal with it. For example, there are people right now, they're living with HIV, and they're all open about it. That is self-confidence. The fact that people go out there on social media and they tell people, those who have HIV, don't forget to take your ARVs. Those who just recently found out that they're HIV, go and regularly get your ARVs and be safe, and don't be ashamed about it, and always keep a positive attitude. Because people are now living in a generation where everything is okay. There's nothing wrong about you. There's nothing wrong about being gay. There's nothing wrong about being a dropout. There's nothing wrong being a person who never got a highest qualification. There's nothing wrong about not getting married. There's nothing wrong about not having kids. There's nothing wrong about not achieving your dreams in this day, right? Hey Randy, welcome back to the live. So I feel that people need to understand that whatever failure they encounter is actually a start for them for something perfect and successful in their life. Having to fail is just the start up for progress and development. And a lot of people take a small failure as the end of their world. Like I was just mentioning, when a person fails the grade, they want to change schools. They don't want to go back to the same school and repeat the grade because they're scared that everybody's going to laugh at them. And then um people be like, I have a failed marriage. I don't want to go back home. People are going to laugh at me that my marriage failed. Or they don't want to get married again because they believe that love doesn't exist. Or people feel like, oh my gosh, my business failed. Why should I start again? That is you lacking self-confidence, and you need to get back up. So yeah, Randy, you were saying, oh, then I trip you had to have love break. Oh, you wanna marry me? Come to South Africa and pay lobola. Take me away. So that's my view, that people right now, you have so much information on the social media platforms about you guys regaining your strength, regaining your confidence after a failure, regaining strength and restarting up. There's people who failed and start up again. We have Ronaldo, who's now like one of the most followed person in the whole world, and this guy has failed many times in his field of sports, in life, in everything, but he doesn't give up. He always finds something in his life to always bring him back to the top. And this is what we're supposed to do as people. When you fall, dust yourself up and get back into that room of action, and starting again. So Randy says both of our accents will be enjoyable, right? I really wonder how you guys sound. Like, I've heard of you guys, but I've never literally heard you guys actually speak. Hi, welcome to my live. Don't play back on. Okay, welcome to my live. Don't forget to like this video and participate in the poll. So that's one thing. So I want to show you guys about this plus size guy in South Africa. He has so much. The fact that he goes on social media and is not ashamed of how he looks. He stands in front of the public. He dances. He is really, you know what? I actually, okay, Randy. I did French in varsity. I did not do as much, but I did pass with a distinction in French. I am not good, but I know a little bit there and there, like bonjour, ça va, j'ai habité, all those type of things. I kind of know a lot about. I'm not even sure because I had a book where it was all about French. Yeah, maybe you can remind me to speak it, but I did study it, and I'm really good at writing French, but I have a problem pronouncing. I've always been a tongue-tied little girl. Thank you. I always I always get that I'm always bubbly and loud and all that. So yeah. So this is the Tekeleke, guys. Tell me what you think about him. Tell me what you think about this guy. He's actually one of the most popular person out there. Yes, you can share my life. So this guy is enormously huge, right? But he dances like nobody else in this world. I'm trying to meet and get close to beautiful queen who's out there about culture. Pins, right? Okay, I can see that. Thank you, dear. Thank you for sharing my life. Okay, so Randy, you're trying to meet new people, different women out there of different cultures. So when you meet this woman, what are you trying to do? Are you just trying to do research, or are you trying to get to know them better, or what? So, like I was saying, this guy, he is very popularly known in South Africa. He's like Skomota. And there's a lot of this Skomota guy. He's not the most likable or physically attractive person, but very confident. Okay, okay. So in South Africa, we have one of the most confident people in the world. We are one of the most confident people in this world, and it makes me kind of happy that we do have such a large number of people who are confident and who are out there, and they like, you know, they expose themselves to the public. Well, if I not to get better but closer to my king in my life, I want a black queen I can really love, treat like a black queen. So, like in your area, can't you get any woman that would actually love to be yours? Why do you want to go so far in the world to get a woman that you really get along with? What is the issue of you not getting the woman that you like, Randy? Tell me. It seems like there's something. Maybe this self-confident life is good. Maybe there's something. What is it? Kind of you approach women in your side, or women in your side don't link with you, or it's not the type you want. Right.
to like you. People don't have to, girl. All of you watching here, come close to the screen and listen. People don't have to like you. People don't have to love you. They don't even have to respect you. But when you look in the mirror, you better love what you see. You better love what you see.
Exactly. Self confidence. Love yourself. Don't care what people say. So far, I don't live in Haiti, but I love my black woman who really speaks their language, and I love our different cultures and dancing and food, and I love how they carry themselves. Nice. So now I want to know, when you go back there, have you never ever met a woman that you wanna be there with, Randy? I don't like women who are traumatized by the US, by us or US, trying to get to know the language and the culture. Oh, okay. But do you think there are women in this day and era who still wanna know anything about their culture? I feel like it's in South Africa. Some are trying because of the traditional financial benefits they get from knowing their culture. Okay, now I'm gonna tell you about me. Ne? In South Africa, I feel like I said this topic is really good for a lot of people. So self confidence. So a lot of South African men are full of pride. They're too confident in themselves. They're not just self confident. They're too confident in themselves, and they don't try to pursue us. They think we're supposed to pursue them. They think that we need them more than they need us. So, and most of them think they know culture a lot more than we actually know culture. I was gonna drink this, but not anymore. So you can try it with me, Randy. Why is you don't have a profile picture? Okay. Yeah, you can. I have an email on my YouTube. You can email me on my YouTube. I'll get on my the email in my YouTube description. I'll respond it there. It's much better. It's more private, don't you think? So,
Girl, let me tell you something.
I'm upset.
like, people don't embrace the need of self
If you want
confidence.
to stop caring about what others think of you, you have to accept yourself. Exactly for who you are. Accept yourself with all your flaws, with all your imperfections, and with all your insecurities. Embrace your flaws. Embrace your insecurities. And that will become your power. You'll become secure.
It's in the description. When you go on my YouTube, there is an email there. It's literally on top
Something that I
or
continue to
underneath.
come to terms with is the fact that I just cannot be friends with insecure people. Everybody has their insecurities, but I'm talking about people who are just like riddled with insecurity to the bone. Because what I've come to realize, if you get around me and you are a very insecure person, you're gonna hate me. Because when you really love yourself, and not in like a fake performative type of way, but like when you've done the work, when you are confident, when you are happy, you're motivated, you try to motivate others, you're happy for other people. People who are really insecure will be drawn to you, but at the same time, they will resent you. Because they'll be looking at you from the outside and they'll be thinking like, I want that. I want what they have. But because they have such low self-esteem, they don't think they can do it themselves. They don't think they can actually do the work that you also did, because that's the thing. I was not born this way. I don't look like the things that I went through in my life, okay? Like, I worked to get here. But they don't see that. Even if they grew up with you, they don't see it. And so instead of trying to do it themselves, they just try to drain you. And you know what's even more wild? On top of trying to drain you, they're also going to try to make you feel bad for having that light that they want. I'm just at a point in my life, I refuse to be around people who make me feel bad because I'm just happy. Because I just wake up in the morning chipper and they don't. And it makes them, it irritates them. Like my light irritates their darkness. And if you're also going through this, I want to tell you right now, do not apologize for just existing. If you're around people who make you feel bad because you have dreams, you have goals, you think big, you're optimistic, I'm telling you right now, you got to reevaluate who you're around. Because people like that will only do a few things to you. They're going to drain you, distract you, or destroy you. But yeah, if you just happen to be one of those people who's just like content with who you are, you don't walk around all day talking about how much you hate yourself, don't apologize for it. Don't let anyone make you feel bad for being a light in this dark, dark world. Something that I continue to come to terms with is the fact that I just cannot be friends with insecure people.
Okay, so there's my advice and all that. So yeah, I'm not gonna put my email out there. It's literally on my bio. You can go and check there. Rounds ahead there. I'll check something. I wonder how long I can drag this thing for. Guys, do you ever post something and it doesn't get views? It doesn't get views and all. Let me be right back, guys. I'll be back. So I'm back, guys. Ooh. Back. Had to deal with some issues. If you here, please do like participate in the poll and do comment. How EP my things. Oh, there you are. Sure, I will email you after that. By the way, you do know that this live does go on my timeline. It does appear to other people, so people will know my email if I say it here, because it's still gonna be uploaded on my channel. I will email you. It's okay. Only I can see the comments after. So, practical tips to boost your confidence. Okay, 1, focus on your strengths. Another quick way to build confidence is to focus on what you're good at. Write down 3 things that you know you're good at, whether it's your communication skills, creativity, work ethic. Then take pride in the strength. The second one is step out of your comfort zone. Growth happens when we challenge ourselves and start small. Maybe it's picking up in meetings, trying new hobbies, introducing yourself to new people. Positive affirmations. What we say to ourselves matters. Begin each day by telling yourself something positive. It can be simple as I'm capable, I'm worthy, or anything that comes my way, I can deal with it. Okay. And the other one is overcoming your self-doubt. Self-doubt is one of the biggest confidence killers, and it is natural to feel uncertain sometimes, but it's important not to let your emotions control your actions. And then the fifth tip is reframe your negative thoughts. From self-doubt creeps in, challenge those thoughts. Instead of saying I'm not good enough, ask yourself, what is evidence or do I have to prove what I have to prove if I can do this. And then surround yourself by positivity. Environment plays a big role in your confidence. Surround yourself with people who uplift and support you. And if you are around negativity, being mindful of not letting it bring you down, right? So just remember, guys, so when you build yourself and you build your self-confidence, it takes time, it takes patience, but each step you're taking is moving closer to being the best version of yourself, right? If guys, if you love this life, please do like, participate in the poll, and view more. The support, please. I'm just gonna play some few videos and then this live is out. I want one person. Few things, then I'm out, guys. I'm out. Places where I really would like, where Dominic is showing how much you can bring him, she, or them down. Where is it? Where is it? There is Dominic. The way I love this person. All year round siyawaveza nje amathanga, because why? Virginity is still ours. Gogo usehlula bathi lo ichichi phaqa yabo ichichi kasekhaya alikaze laba cold, and ubona ngethanga ke ichichi yabo, ubona ngethanga ukuthi ichichi ke leya ubona ngani, ubona ngethanga kuthi a virgin, yeah, ichichi ke lelo muntu ichichi ke liba kanje into enjena ke ichichi ngalokho ubuza into eziningi chichi me, yeah. So that's Dominic. I want to check another one for you guys to see. South Africa, confident. Like just few years before we had it.
So before I engage with anyone,
Okay.
so before I engage with anyone, before I engage with anything, I've got my principles. I've got the promises I've made to myself. When I engage with the person or engage in any situation, these promises cannot be broken. Yeah. Because these are the promises that build me, and these are the promises that protect my energy, and these are the promises that ground me. So before I engage with any
Ankele wethulo.
Here she is.
We have so many of them. So many of them in South Africa, and I love them, guys. I love our South African people. They are so confident. So, guys, I am gonna, please don't forget to participate in the poll, like this live. This live was all about self-confidence, and I'm almost about to end it. Please, see you next time, guys. Bye.